Yo, how's everybody doing? Welcome to King's Football Show. Today we're doing a match reaction for Arsenal versus Chelsea. I got two guests with me. I got here Nipun. How you doing, Nipun? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How you doing?
I'm good.
And we also got Hanno with me as well. How you doing, Hanno?
I'm good, King. I'm good. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm all right. I can't complain. I'm still a bit tired, from yesterday's night, but a win is a win. So let's see who do we got in the chat. We got Matt. Big up Matt. It's a big up King.
After the noise the Twitter fan base has been making, you guys better win a trophy, or I'm on to you.
Yeah, we'll get into all of that. So let's see. We got Creambone here as well. Yes, my King, sub brother. We got Peony. Big up Peony. And we got my brother from another mother, Faisal. Yoga hacking, which means I'm here, King. So yeah, let me start with you, Nipun. What was your view on the game?
Dreadful.
Yeah.
No passion, no desire.
Yeah.
And yeah, look, congratulations on the win. Champions of Florida, all of your saying you'll never sing that.
Funny.
Rate of some of your fans, man.
Yeah. But for me, you can't look at what's going on Twitter and use it as this is what the fan base, represent. Because a lot of people are shameless on Twitter. They say a lot of things because they want traction. They want to get followers. They want people to comment.
The thing is, they try to rattle you when you're not rattled.
Yeah, they do.
The thing is, I wasn't even. You saw how calm I was after the defeat. I was like, so what? It's a pre-season.
Fair play. What about you, Hanno? What was your view on the game?
I didn't watch it. I didn't even watch the highlights. The only reason I knew we were playing you guys was because Chelsea, on every social media, Chelsea hashtag Blues in the USA, hashtag that, and of course Nipun streams. And so I didn't watch the game. I wake up, I see it's 1-0. I'm like, okay, I thought everybody's going to go like it's only pre-season. Chill out, guys. It's only pre-season.
Fair play.
Then I go on Twitter, I go on Instagram. I see everybody some people took out. What are these attackers doing here? Bowley, what are you doing? Why is Kunde not here? I'm like
reactionary FC.
Yeah, I mean, for me, when I look at preseason game, what I focus on is the fitness of the team, how sharp are the players, and what is the system that we are playing. Because for me, those are the three fundamentals that you want to bring in to the new season. Results is just a bonus, because at the end of the day, in 2 weeks' time, when Premier League starts, that is when every win count. Obviously, if you play well during preseason and you score a lot of goals, it can help boost the confidence. And hopefully for Arsenal, it will, because we played well. I think we attacked you guys a lot.
Having an amazing, but also you must realize that having an amazing preseason does not mean you will have a good season.
No, it doesn't. And that's why you always have to be level-headed in the reaction, regardless of who you're playing, whether it's Chelsea or if it is Charlotte or if it is Tottenham. At the end of the day, it is pre-season and it is friendly. Even though for me, when Arsenal play Chelsea, it's never really a friendly game.
Likewise.
But the point doesn't count. But it's 2 weeks left of the transfer window. No, sorry, it's 2 weeks left for the first game. What is your thoughts on Chelsea?
You can take this. You can.
Yeah, go ahead, Nipun.
We need some new transfers. We need an overhaul. We need to get rid of the deadwood.
Yeah. Who would you shift from the Chelsea squad if you are now the footballing director for Chelsea? Who do you get rid of and who do you get in?
Alonso out.
Yeah.
B out. Even though he's a club legend, I still want him gone, or at least on reduced wages, on a a rotational contract.
Yeah, fair play. What about you, Hanno?
So I think Nipun might remember this. Maybe a month and a week ago. Ever since the transfer window opened, when that first week, I saw Arsenal. Oh, not Arsenal. My apologies, just the dogs. Okay, they pass now. Just I was panicking because I saw Tottenham get Basuma, one of the best teams in the league that is available for a cut-off price. I saw Man City getting Erling Haaland. I saw Liverpool getting Carvalho, good attacking talent, can play in midfield. I saw loads of rivals of us taking our signings. I saw Villa taking Boubacar Kamara. I saw Real Madrid sealing every transfer from us under the sun. And I was panicking, and every Chelsea fan under the sun was saying, you need to chill out, chill. Wait till the season, wait till before, like mid-July.
Yeah.
And what? And I said, okay, what if we go into the season with only 2 signings? What then?
Yeah.
And nobody answered me. And now we're stuck in that position. And Chelsea, they just need these players sort yourselves out. It's as easy as that. It's not that hard to play football. If it was that hard to play football, Danny Drinkwater wouldn't be a footballer.
Yeah.
He wouldn't.
So are you guys worried about your attacking options? Obviously, you've bought Raheem Sterling. He's a good signing for Chelsea. But when I look at your centre forwards, Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, Broja, they don't really scare me, if I'm honest.
For me, Chelsea's attackers, we know what I bring. We know what each of them are going to bring and what they're going to turn out like. Pulisic, he can be, on his day, he can be a great player.
Yeah.
Most of the time, he is very, very bad. Same with the rest. And we know what they can bring. Sterling, I feel sad for the man. Going from City's attack to Chelsea's attack. Poor man. Nipun, you're muted.
Yeah, well.
Just share the screen for 1 second. You said you don't fear Werner. Look at who one of our scorers was.
Fair play.
Well,
but if I'm honest,
he scored a goal against Arsenal. Well,
if I'm honest to you, he scored, but we won the game.
Fair enough, but I know you said, I know you won the game, but you said I don't fear Werner. You said I don't fear a particular player.
Yeah, I don't feel like Werner will score you enough goal during the season.
I know what you're trying to say, but I just wanted to remind you
Yeah.
that when you said you don't fear Werner,
No, I don't.
I know we
Even
lost the game. I know we lost the game, but you know what I'm trying to say.
yeah, 100%. But for me, with Chelsea now, they need to focus on getting attackers in. It's very important. I don't feel like you have enough attacking power, and you need to sort that out. But let's move into the chat box. Let's see what people are saying. Big up Creambone. He's saying friendlies are just for bragging rights. Gives you an idea how ready your team is for the start of the season.
Facts.
Big up Ojo. Ojo is saying uncomfortable question needs to be asked. Tommy Tuchel has no pull. And then Pini is saying what Chelsea need is one from the Russian owners. I hear they do well for a while. Got some stick there from the Arsenal fans. And then last one here, Chelsea suffer from others team knowing they have money, burning a hole in their pockets, asking silly money for players. So yeah, let's go to the Ojo comment. He's saying Tommy Tuchel has no pull. What's your view on that? Let's start with Nipun and then we move to Hanno.
Would you be saying that if he was Arsenal manager?
If he would.
No, I'm asking. I'm back.
Are you asking me or asking him?
No, not him. Not you.
Yeah, Ojo. If Thomas Tuchel was Arsenal manager, would you say the same thing?
Exactly. Tommy Tuchel has no pull.
Yeah, we got a good question here, by the way. What is your view on not taking Ronaldo at Chelsea when they need a goal scorer? Would you take him, Nippon?
No, look, he's just an attention seeker. Like, it's all about me.
Like Nipun, it's only me. Yeah,
what about you, Hanno? Would you take Cristiano Ronaldo at Chelsea?
First, I was against it.
Yeah.
Still a bit against it, but he would be a decent player for us. Let's not throw it away. It would be but the only problem why he might not do so well is you look at who's going to assist for him. Okay, you got Sterling. Who else? 4 attackers needed on the pitch.
Yeah, but if I look at it like this, yeah. Raheem Sterling, for me, he plays best when he got options at top. So when he got a number 9, like when he had Aguero, he was really good, He's good on taking on people and crossing the ball in. So if you have like a Ronaldo there, you got Ben Chilwell, Reece James, they're very good crossers. You got Mason Mount, you got Sterling, they're good creators.
Don't
For me,
say
he would score you.
He's a good creator. Don't say he is a good creator. He
You may
is
disagree.
not a good creator.
All right, but at least you got Raheem Sterling. He's a good creator, and for me, that would give you options, and he would score goals. He doesn't have to play every game. He can rotate. He can be an option. He can play sometimes, and sometimes Kai Havertz could play. I mean, until you've identify a striker you can get next season, or if you keep in Broja, if he gets better, why not?
But we need to keep Broja. If we don't keep him, oh my. They need to have it up top all over again.
Would you keep him?
Absolutely, I would keep him. If we let him go, we're left with Havertz and then unless if we have Broja,
yeah,
we don't know what he has to bring. So maybe it can be this one player that blooms. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But if he doesn't do well,
yeah. So let's see. We got answer from Emmanuel Ojo. He's saying if Tuchel was at Arsenal and players were consistently rejecting us to go to clubs in seemingly worse positions, yes, I'd say he has no pull.
Look,
Any reaction to that?
if you look at the Kunde thing, we
Yeah.
went after him for the last year. And if Kunde doesn't join us, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
1 second. Sorry.
No worries. I'll put you on mute.
Um,
Yeah, what about you, Hanno?
I wouldn't say he has no pool. I think it's just more about you look. I think the players are looking at who their teammates are going to be.
Yeah.
Because with it's the same situation with Frankie de Jong. Would he rather be in the midfield of Busquets and Pedro at Barcelona or Fred and McTominay at Manchester United?
Yeah.
And look, Chelsea, Kunde, okay. Is playing alongside Koulibaly and Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
Those are two he's going to play with, and of course Rhys James. But who else? Who else is he going as look? Who else is he going to look at the squad and he's like,
If I'm honest,
I want to play with that player.
my honest, non-biased view is that Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea got pulled. I think the issue is everything that happened with Roman Abramovich and the fact that you guys don't have a technical or a sports director is the main reason why you guys have not been able to secure the players you're going for. Because obviously, when a technical director comes, he has experience, he has a clear plan, he will sit down with the player and they will know what project is going on. I think once Chelsea have sorted that out, that is when probably we can look at if they got a pull or not. But for me, I do believe that you guys have a pull. I just think that with everything that's gone on, it's had a negative impact on your transfers. So we got another question here, and it states, are you guys happy with the Sterling signing?
Yeah.
Over the moon.
Yeah, I think it will be good for you guys. I rate Sterling. I think he's very underrated, and I think he'll score a lot of goals for Chelsea. I like him. Let's say Ojo here is saying Sterling showed up because no one else was serious about him. If Barcelona wanted Sterling, we all know where it'd be. And big up Football Values TV. He's saying Thomas Tuchel is getting severely underrated. He's one of the best in the Premier League. Chelsea's problem is Todd and Marina. I don't think they're working well as a team. Yeah, if I'm Marina's left, and I think that's the problem. She's left. Todd has come in. He has no experience in buying football players, and that's why they are failing to get them in. Big up Moss. Moss is saying, sorry, slow, wake up Sunday. Moss here, hitting King, Creepy, Hanno, Nipun, convincing domination. But wow, El Clasico in Las Vegas is going to be heated. Yeah, Marina is no longer at Chelsea. And Ojo is saying, is Tuchel and Todd doing the deals and we can see the situation? Yeah, we can. Chelsea will be fine. They always are. Window isn't closed and patient will pay off. Yeah, I can agree with Peony.
Okay.
I think at the end of the day, Chelsea will get players in. The question is how ready you guys will be in the first 3-4 games. That's the main question. And if you're not, how many wins will you get? But I think in general, I rate Sterling. I think Koulibaly is a quality centre back. I wouldn't personally have given him a 5-year deal, but for now, he's gonna do well at Chelsea. I do think that you need another defender. I think you need another midfielder, and I think you need a centre forward that can score you goals. I think Chelsea need that. Yo, and big up my friend Manny in the building. Hello, gentlemen. Sorry I'm late. No worries, mate.
Yes,
Thanks you
mate.
for tuning in. And big up everybody. We've had a lot of comments today, a lot of people joining. It's a new channel, so we appreciate it a lot, a lot, a lot. But yeah, overall, preseason is just to check how everybody's doing, which players are fit, which players are sharp, what system the manager wants to play. Those are the things that I look at. And I'm sure it's the same for you guys as well.
Annie, do you want to join so that we have 2v2?
Yeah, Manny, do you want to join the stream? What I'll do is I'll post it in the chat, and if anyone wants to join and comment on the game, you are welcome. Creamy, if you want to join, Moss,
Okay.
don't be shy. Join the stream. Have
if you
your
go
say.
back to that next comment of where is it, of Penny, Chelsea will be fine,
Yeah.
and patience will pay off. You say patience. Okay, so the season starts on the 6th of August. We face Everton, then Tottenham, which is then Leeds, then Leicester, then Southampton. There's
Okay.
five games we face before the transfer window starts. Of those 5 games, with this squad, how many points do we get? Honestly, Tottenham probably a draw. Everton most likely a win, most likely.
Yeah, I
And
can
then
see that Manny
Leeds.
is in the background. Let me just bring him in quickly. Yo, big up my friend Manny. How you doing, mate?
No.
I'm good, thank you. How are you, Your Majesty?
I'm good. I'm
You
still a
hated
bit tired, but I'm good.
After seeing all those posts you've been putting on social media, I thought you hated the monarchy.
No, listen. I actually am a big fan of the monarchy, but the monarchy needs reform, no doubt about it. And I've always had a great deal of respect for, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth and everything for which she stood. But it is fair to say that, with the way things are going right now, the monarchy has come under scrutiny, and rightly so, and it needs some reform. The sad part is that I would hope that William would be the one to lead that reform. I don't think that will happen under him. He seems to be now more with the establishment, if you will. But enough about the monarchy. We're here to talk some football, gentlemen's game. Didn't see the game, saw some highlights. Easy to say that we looked good, but look, it's pre-season. I think you Chelsea fans shouldn't have to worry. Tuchel's going to whip you into shape.
Look, look. This is the calmest I've been after a loss. Put it that way. Since losing to Porto in the second leg of the quarterfinals of the Champions League, because we were through on aggregate.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder how you felt after losing your third consecutive FA Cup final.
Mason Mount. Here's a final curve.
There comes the rivalry.
Yeah.
And now listen, let's read some more comments.
It's all good natured. And listen, I'm sorry to have to say this, Sate, but I think you can agree with me. As Arsenal fans, we know better than to engage in any type of schadenfreude. You guys have sort of gone far beyond us, and you've set the bar high. We need to try to reach a little bit higher. I'm pretty sure that Sate will agree with me on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's always fun to banter each other. There's the rivalry, Arsenal versus Chelsea. But at the end of the day, it's a preseason game. You don't win any points in it. For me, as I said in the beginning of the stream, I just look at what shape is the players in, who's sharp, and what system are we playing. These are the things that you can actually bring in to the new season. Anything else is just bonus. I mean, even if you lose, but you look sharp and you play well, you don't have a lot to worry. A lot will happen during these next 2 weeks. A lot of players will get fitter. The managers will work on the system and attention to small details. So it's still very early days to judge team, but from an Arsenal fan point of view, from what I saw last night, we got some positive things that we can look at. But at the end of the day, when we face Crystal Palace on the 5th of August, I want to see us play well and I want to see us win the game. For me, that is what's important.
Agreed.
So we got a question here from Ojo. I feel like he really loves and rates Chelsea. So he's saying, how many games before the Chelsea player turns on the manager?
I don't think
It's their football heritage.
Emmanuel, I don't think under this new ownership, it's going to be hire and fire. I think the owner is actually going to back the manager, rather, you know what I mean, like how Liverpool have done with Klopp, how City are doing with Pep. I think, like how FSG and Sheikh Mansour. I think Todd and Clearlake will do the same with Chelsea and back Tuchel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got a good comment here from Football Values TV. Big up Football Values TV. Make sure, guys, you subscribe to his channel. He's saying Ben White is worrying me, and I feel Saliba should be starting against Crystal Palace.
And reportedly, Saliba is going to sign a contract extension.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about William Saliba. He played very well. He's been good during preseason. He's looked solid. He's looked good on the ball, and it looks like the partnership between him and Gabriel already looks quite good. So I hope he will start against Palace. I don't mind having Ben White playing right back if he's playing that inverted role. But let's bring in Ojo. Let's make sure the debate gets more heated. Ojo, how you doing, my brother?
All hail, King. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm so happy that you started your own channel. Hello, guys. I hope all of you are doing very well.
I'm good.
We're good. All present, correct. Ship shape, Crystal Palace.
Yeah. So
I know it's ship shape in Bristol fashion, but Crystal Palace sounds more appropriate, don't you think?
We'll know where the first day of the season. We'll know how our first weekend of the new Premier League goes. It is all great now, but let's wait and see. But thank you, King, for pulling me in. I've never wanted to waste an opportunity to take the piss out of Chelsea fans. So.
You're welcome, my brother. You're welcome. Oh, we got another Arsenal fan here. We're taking over. Let me bring in my brother Wilf. Wilf, how you doing, mate?
What's up, people? How you doing? You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Let me message my Chelsea army. Where are
yeah, we are the Chelsea fans.
Come on, we need an even playing field here.
No, you have to be fast before Barcelona takes them. You have to message
them. So yeah, let me move quickly to Ojo. What's your reaction for the game? What's your thought?
No, it was incredible. It's been a while since our preseason has been this good. It's always been Arsenal losing to random teams behind closed doors, whether it's Brentford or some obscure championship team. So it's been a while. There is it feels like there is a unity in the team, a oneness. There is excitement in the fan base again. I know we are getting a little delusional, but it feels like our delusion has some kind of foundation behind it. If I go out and say, maybe Arsenal has a remote chance of winning the league this time, maybe people don't look at me as though I'm an idiot or that much of an idiot as I used to look the previous seasons.
After all this, you guys have been doing on Twitter. I'm not saying you for in general. Like all these, you'd better go out and win a trophy. After all this big, and you've been going, preseason unbeaten, preseason.
Let me go out and come back in. I've got a technical problem.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah, and Ojo, let me chime in and say that, look, if you've been an Arsenal fan as long as many of us have been, we've been here before. We've had seasons where we would, do really well before the start, win the Emirates Cup, play some really silky football against some really good teams. And yet, when it comes to the actual season, we just end up coming a cropper. So it's always the hope that kills you, and do not get your hopes up too high. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, Money, but if you're asking, you're talking to one of the most pessimistic Arsenal fans on the planet. So it somehow feels different, or maybe because I'm comparing us to Chelsea at this current point. I look at a club in turmoil and a club that has something positive to look at. As we look up the table, obviously there's still Man City and Liverpool and Tottenham for, even they have been doing well. They're going under the radar, but I think that is what Antonio Conte wants from them. But if you just take Arsenal in isolation, I think Arteta and Edu are trying to build something that is sustainable. They are trying to recreate what Man City did and what Liverpool did. They're trying to build a dynasty. Maybe it might come like how Liverpool came. They built something great, but they just built it at the wrong time, and the opposition was too great. We could end up like that as well. When we build such a fantastic team, maybe in a different era of the Premier League, it could have been awesome. But just that our opposition around us is just too great for us at this point. But
I guess.
speaking of the game, sorry, please go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead, go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, but speaking of the game, the interplay was great, and knowing that it's just still preseason, but we are just a couple of weeks away from the start of the league. How bad will you be at this season? If you're still thinking of it as, it's the start of preseason, then maybe you have not prepared well. And this has to go for Arsenal and Chelsea.
Agreed,
And
completely. And I want to sort of come back to what you said about Chelsea being in turmoil, and that will segue into the discussion I think Nipun you were having with. You were talking about Tuchel being backed. Here's the thing: with Tuchel coming into the side and winning the Champions League, I'd like to think, at least in theory, that he's got some credit in the bank. I mean, granted, Chelsea are the sort of team who will not rest on their laurels, and they will, they obviously sacked Di Matteo after he won the Champions League not too long afterwards. But, as you said, Nipun, under Bowley, I think he might look to see a sort of a process. And Tuchel, for me, is the sort of manager who will definitely look to be not just reactive, but proactive in terms of setting things right. And that's why preseason is always a good means of gauging where you are as a team and what you need to improve on. And I think Tuchel will make sure that he makes the adjustments. So I don't think he should be in threat of losing his job. But if he is in threat of losing his job, if the club is in some sort of turmoil, then it just speaks volumes of how much they've succeeded, that despite doing better than Arsenal, they're considered to be in turmoil. I mean, what does that say about us as a club?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's context to everything. I think the reason why people may have a bit of a negative view towards Chelsea is obviously because Roman Abramovich has left the ship. And we all know that Roman Abramovich, regardless of what your view is on him politically, but as an owner for a football club, he brought winning mentality and a certain standard to Chelsea. And now that big of a person is not there anymore, and they got a new owner, and we don't know anything about him. We don't know if he's gonna be able to.
He's brought a winning. His franchises in America are quite successful as well. So you could say that they're winning.
Yeah, but so has KAC been. But what I'm saying is that football in England as a sport is very different from the sport in America, because it's different rules, it's different setups, it's different way of getting players. You trade players, etc. You don't have to buy players. Everything is just different. But what I was saying is that I think the reason why people are a bit skeptical towards Chelsea is because we don't know yet what Todd is going to do. And the fact that in his first window, he doesn't have a technical director, he's losing out on so many transfers. I think that is what's building up this uncertainty. But at the end of the day, Chelsea still have one of the best squads in the Premier League. Chelsea will still be competing for top four. Whether they will be able to push higher and go for bigger titles, only time can tell. But let me go through some comments first, and then we'll move on. Big up Talk. Talk is he's a wonderful guy. He's helped me so much with logos, with thumbnails. So big up Talk. Big up Bobby. He's also helped me a lot with the content. I'm new to all of this, and these guys have been so helpful, so patient. So big up to all of you that have helped me. I do appreciate it. Let's see what is Mo saying. He say, "Don't we worry, we will win Europa, and our FA Cup trophy is ours."
Jesus Christ.
Europa, Europe, Europa.
And what is Bobby saying? Bobby is saying, if we don't get the improvements we need, we will most likely get six. Chelsea will get the signings they need and will improve and may push Liverpool for second. Whoa, that is a big statement from.
Don't think we will, but
And Peony is saying, King, I love
Bobby,
you, but moving
did you see
weights phone. Big up
Tottenham
Peony.
thing?
Thank you for joining the stream and good up with the move. I'll talk to you later. And Creamy is saying, King, can you drop the link in the Discord? Yes, I can do that.
oh, are you on the Never a Foul?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yes,
think if
I
you
am.
can
So
go
yeah.
back to the previous comment, sorry,
Mhm.
King,
Yeah.
where he
Which
said,
one?
I think Football Values TV, where they said Chelsea will get push
Oh yeah,
Liverpool
this
for
one.
second.
Mm.
I think the confidence in Chelsea is. I think we still think Marina is still there. Still think Chelsea as an institution. Well, we forget that Chelsea's standard was Roman standard. I don't think Todd Bowley understands the market of football yet, and I think he came in overconfident, thinking what he did in America is just going to translate here, where he could just throw money at teams and people are just going to come in. And he should not have sacked Marina this season. Maybe he should have let her do this window, understand how the market works, and maybe in January bring in his own team, because he's trying to do everything by himself right now, and that is why I feel that the club is in turmoil. We still understand Chelsea as this team that goes out and just does what they want, but that was Roman Abramovich. That is not Todd Bowley. Roman would go out and do what he wants. Roman had a vision where he wanted his club to be Barcelona. Todd has no, or at least he has not expressed any such, you know, aspiration like that. Okay, maybe his clubs in America are successful, but does he even understand football? What does he want Chelsea to be? I understand what Chelsea fans want the club to be, but what is Todd as an owner? What is his aspiration for the club? Can any Chelsea fan give us that? Roman, we know he wanted it to be Barcelona. What is Todd's aspiration?
Yeah, go on, Nipun. You are the Chelsea man. You and Hanno. What's your view on that?
Look, he said he's going to back Tommy Tuchel, and that's all I want to hear.
Okay.
So,
What about
if the manager
you?
is backed, I think we'll do well.
Yeah, we got
Okay, so
Wilf back.
also
What about you, Hanno?
they still need loads of signings. It is not a finished job, also, as we know. Um, but Chelsea getting second or may push for second. I wouldn't go that far. I would maybe say push for third because I would. I thought the Kunde deal will be done by now. Um, from Friday, I thought the Kunde deal will be done, and then I would have said maybe Chelsea can get third place above Tottenham. But we still haven't gotten Kunde. We wasted 2 weeks of Dembele and Rafinha. Wasted a week on the lid. So we still need signings. Will we push for second maybe? I don't know. I think fourth or third, that's how where we are going to end up. But
Yeah, I think I have to agree with you, Hanno. I think that Liverpool, with the squad they have and how long the players have been there, and yes, they've lost Mane, but they brought in Diaz in the January window. They brought in Darwin Nunes, and they brought in Carvalho as well. And they've kept Mohamed Salah. They've kept Firmino. They still have Jota, plus that midfield and that back four. I really can't see Chelsea pushing Liverpool. I think Liverpool and City will go for the title. I think them two are so settled right now that they will be a
Very
bit
well.
ahead of everyone else. And I think Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal will go and fight for third and fourth. I'm still unsure about United. I need to see who they bring in. I need to see how Ten Hag reacts to the English footballing game. He might need one season before he can settle. But at the end of the day, Arsenal squad is not perfect. Chelsea squad is not perfect. Tottenham squad is not perfect. When the window comes to an end, I'll do my prediction then based on what everybody has done, and then we'll see. What about you,
Yeah,
Will? What's your view?
I can't agree with you more. I mean, when you say about Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, their sides aren't settled. That's why we're fighting for third and fourth and fifth. I think it will be between us three for those places again. Chelsea have the better squad because they were in a position to make a title challenge, but they need some fresh blood. I don't, in my personal opinion, I don't see Tottenham buying anything that's going to take them to the next level because they're going to be playing in the Champions League. Kane and Son are another year up. There's still only one injury out of those two players away from their season being blown. I think we have the more settled of the three teams. I'm not saying we got the best squad. We got the more settled of the three teams because the additions that we brought in, the feel-good factor from that's within the camp from last season. It's going to be close. It's going to be closer than it was last season. I think we will just pip it. I've said that all along. The top two will fight out for the top two places, and then it's between Chelsea, Tottenham, and Arsenal for the Champions League places.
Yeah.
No, but do Chelsea actually have the better squad? Maybe last season we
on paper,
but they still.
If you did really,
let's go
even on
Chelsea's
paper
team. Yeah, which we think they will start with. So they got Mendy in goal. Mendy is one of the best keepers in the league. I'm not saying
Okay.
compare it with the other teams fighting for the same spot.
Okay, but look at the back line. Yeah, it will probably be Reece James.
Let's do it like this.
Thiago Silva and Koulibaly. They are there now.
No, it's Reece James. Sorry, Thiago
Silva, Koulibaly, and Chilwell. That's probably the starting.
But can Chilwell stay fit for the season? And they play a back three. They play a back three, right? So you need one more centre back. Aspilicueta wants to leave.
Hence the reason why they need to freshen up. I think
Tuchel's been very advocate that he wants to move on to a back four.
But
we see the way he coaches a back four. He might as well, play just 3 and 3 because the back four doesn't do anything for him.
Yeah, but in midfield they got experienced players. They got Kovacic, Jorginho, Kante. They got.
But again,
Gallagher.
Can Kante stay fit for the season? Because we are talking about the closest Premier League challenging, for a decade. It's very, very close. Every point matters. And Kovacic is good, but he doesn't contribute in goals. Jorginho is good, but he can easily be pressed by other teams. When you take a squad like Tottenham, I don't even like Tottenham, but you take Tottenham's midfield of Bentancur, Bissouma, and they have Højbjerg, and they also have, what's his name, Skip, right?
Yeah, always Skip.
Where you take that midfield and you compare it to Jorginho and Kovacic. Maybe Jorginho or Kovacic. Kovacic is the only player you can rate right now in 2022 to say is a top four midfielder. Does Jorginho go into Spurs? Does Jorginho come into Arsenal even? Or Manchester United? Manchester United have Fred and McTominay, and they probably wouldn't take Jorginho.
Nah, I'll take Jorginho over McTominay, if I'm honest. I don't rate
for the way they play and what they provide to the team, Jorginho doesn't do what McTominay does.
Yeah, but then again, that's the problem with United. They don't have technically good players who can.
McTominay is your.
But now they have Eriksen, right?
Yeah, fair play. Yeah.
But
Jorginho better than Eriksen?
Going to start at DM.
Nah.
And if they get Frankie de Jong, is he better than that?
Midfielder.
Chelsea, obviously, they need to buy players, but I'm sure they will buy
Yeah.
players. They have the money. They
Well,
will bet.
you say that, King. But I mean, as I've put in the comments, as a baller, you would think, the new owners, Chelsea doesn't feel settled. So you're going in there and you're thinking it's going to take them 2 seasons to settle. Have I got that time? Whereas if you went to, I don't know, say Tottenham or us, you're looking at, they're going to be pushing for Champions League next season, or like Tottenham are there now. There's too much upheaval, so nobody wants to be the first to go, yeah, I'll jump on the Chelsea ship, because I don't know who else is going to be there. They haven't got any centre backs. They haven't got this. So nobody wants to make that first move to kickstart the influx of players. And I think that's it's a kind of catch-22. You want to bring a player in, but nobody wants to come to be the first. And so they're waiting to see who comes in, which a lot of players do. I think the advantage that we have over the other two is we are in a position to strengthen in depth now. Whereas I think Tottenham, which they've been for a long time, it's their starting lineup and that's it. If you take out Kane, if you take out Song, if you take out Basuma, or this is all in their first 11. This is what the problem we had last season. You're taking out that first, anyone out of first 11, the quality drops drastically. Whereas that's not happening. I mean, we're trying to save ourselves from that by bringing in Zinchenko, by having Eddie, by having Jesus, different players who can play different positions as well, or to having a cover. I think both teams lack that depth, and especially when you know how far they're going to have to go. They're going to have FA Cup, League Cup, Champions League, plus the league. That's a lot of weight to bear on your first 11.
Yeah. Big up Rohit, by the way. Thank you for joining the stream, and big up as well to Off the Chelt. I'm so happy to see so many new faces joining the stream. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to my channel and share the content. And as well, we're going to go through at the end of the stream, everyone that got a channel, how you can subscribe to them. But big up everybody who's joined the stream. It's nice to see. So I've done a bit of a player rating. Let me see if you guys can see it. So can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yes. So let's go through each bracket and let's see if you guys agree. So everyone that got subbed in the second half, I've just given them an average performance, because I don't think it's hard to judge a player if they play 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, especially in a friendly game. So if we look at good performance, I think Ben White had a good performance. I think Gabriel also had a good performance. Ramsdale were good. Martinelli, Partey, and Saka had good performances. On the elite performance, players that stood out for me during the game, I've put Zinchenko. It was his first game. I think he's had 1 or 2 training sessions, and he already played very well. I think Granit Xhaka surprised me. He played well yesterday. That doesn't mean that I want to keep him. That doesn't mean that we can't improve on him. But yesterday he had a good game. I think Odegaard was good. He scored a good goal and he was instrumental to the attack. And William Saliba, wow, I'm so impressed by him. If there's any player beside Gabriel Jesus that I'm looking forward to watch, for me is William Saliba, because
I'd agree with that.
So good. He's so good on the ball. He's physically strong. He's fast, and it looks like he's been playing for Arsenal for some time. I know it's just been pre-season, but he doesn't look off. It doesn't look like he doesn't know what we're doing. So I've given him elite performance and man of the match.
He's ready to go.
He is. And my man of the match is Gabriel Jesus. Does anyone disagree or want to make a few adjustments? Let me know.
No, I think Cedric should be elite.
I
No, the cross was fantastic.
I disagree with man of the match.
Okay.
I
Who's
think
your man of the match?
William Saliba.
I'd actually, yeah, go on.
William Saliba.
Yeah. Listen, Saliba was fantastic. If you see him as man of the match, why not?
I disagree with that one because this might sound weird. As good as Saliba was, I'm still holding judgment because I want to see him in the Premier League against Premier League opposition and how he handles that before I go sort of crowning him the next Van Dijk. By no means am I saying that this guy isn't good and going to be great. But I'm not getting ahead of myself in seeing what he's done. So far, so good. And I'm happy with that, and long may it continue. I'd put Eddie in a good performance, even though, because he was noticeable when he came on. He was busy, he was energetic, he was trying to make things happen, he was trying to pick up from Jesus. So I would put him into a good performance category. That's the only two changes I'd make.
What about you, Ojo?
No, as I mentioned, Cedric should be elite because that cross was fantastic.
Yeah, it was a good.
It was class.
Manny, did you watch the game?
I did watch a few highlights, and I'm not really going to say anything much which would really completely disagree. I would agree that Jesus, based on what he led to the game, should be man of the match. He's also definitely proving to be a signing that has worked really well. Zinchenko, I don't know if he got any minutes. Did he get any minutes yesterday?
Yeah, he started, and he was very
cool. So he's also betting in. I don't think I can really disagree with very much, but I do remember a friend of mine watching the game and saying that, Odegaard wasn't really that good aside from maybe those few moments of class. And he's one of those players who is really like Mama. You either adore him or you absolutely abhor him, for want of a better word. Yeah. And he clearly doesn't seem to have that much in terms of heft or that strength who can really be that sort of physical presence. And given that we're struggling with Partey and Xhaka at the moment, I think we would need to have a little bit of cover in that respect. I'm not too sure what Odegaard can lend, but I think he's got some potential. I like what he lends to the team. This season should be make or break for him in terms of really kicking on and really doing justice to his talent.
Yeah, guys, just quickly, we got a special guest in the building, the Don himself, dictator, Stephen Featley, my brother from another mother, my co-host. Welcome, Stephen. How you doing, man?
I'm not too bad, you. I've come to see what the apprentice's handiwork is.
So I've been trying to get Stephen on the channel for weeks. He's been hiding, he's been dissing me, but finally he's come to his sense, and he's
not been hiding. He's been busy. He cut us some slack.
I forgot we got his lawyer here as well in money. Yeah, I forgot. Sorry. But man, yeah, did you watch the game yesterday?
I saw bits of it in the morning. I wasn't planning on staying up that late to watch that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Talk of that, yeah.
For you guys,
to all the international football fans all over the world who gets up at hours that are not convenient to watch your team every year, week in, week out, getting tired, going
especially
up to
when
work.
it's this, especially when it's this club. Especially when it's this club.
Listen, there are people who support Everton, there are people who support Fulham, there are people who support Bournemouth, and they live all over the world, and they wake up at 3 in the morning.
This
to
is
watch
why I
their
can't
team.
stand. This is why I can't stand fans that say that like you can't be a real fan if you've not been to the Emirates. Well, no, shut up. Like, there's fans. You say to us, okay, then wouldn't you get up at 1 a.m. in the morning to watch your team? Like, no. So yeah, okay, you call yourself a real fan then.
Exactly.
But I'll admit it. I want to go get up to watch a friendly. For a friendly, I wasn't going to watch that 12 o'clock at night. If it was a serious Premier League game, then yeah, I would.
Yeah. So we got Yoki Popo from Twitch. He's saying Arsenal a bang average mid-table team. Thank you for your comment. And let's see what is Bobby saying. Bobby is saying Kunde isn't necessarily going to Barca. They haven't matched Seville's price tag. Chelsea are still in the running. Yeah, it's a fair play. He hasn't actually. Nobody knows where he's going. He could end up at Chelsea. So up to Chelsea is saying what some with Arsenal versus Chelsea Moss. I think they have a debate them too. But yeah. So overall, Stephen, what is your view on the preseason games?
Um, I'm not jumping for joy just yet. I mean, we're still underprepared as a team. The signings we need in haven't come in yet as yet. Yes, we've got a couple, but it's not enough, especially with this season. The season's too congested because of the World Cup. So you're going to need a squad with not just uh, depth but quality with that depth, which is something that last season we lacked. We didn't have that depth. You saw the bench. You saw we ended up playing Swanson on the bench most of the time, or Hutchinson, who wouldn't. They knew they weren't ever going to get a game, but it was just to make up the numbers. Yes, there are players that have come back like Saliba. Jesus is going to be a number one starter. If like Zinchenko will be number one starter if Tierney's out. But if, in all, out of all the signings we made, half of them are probably going to affect the team directly. Half of them are going to be taking time to make an impact on the team. And yeah, I mean, the main thing everyone's calling out for is that in central midfield. We have not got that central midfield strengthened in any way. I mean, Fabio Vieira's come in, and this is what I love about our fans. No one was talking about it 3 weeks beforehand, right? But now we signed him, and everyone thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread. And he's the quite a guy. No one mentioned him about 3 weeks before, but everyone's now saying he's better than Cinnamons. Well, hang on a minute. You didn't say that when we were all chasing Cinnamons. You were desperate to get him. So how does that work? It makes no sense. So, um, yeah, we still need. If you give me between Paqueta and Tillemans all day long because he's got the Premier League experience to fit straight into our Arsenal team, straight with Partey. So like that you don't need to wait or to see if he's actually going to actually fulfill what he's doing already in another league, because where he is and where we are two different leagues in comparison to Paqueta and the Premier League. So yeah, we still, like I said, I take each game with just a pinch of salt with these games because yeah, we'll beat Chelsea 4-0 in a pre-season friendly, and people go absolutely mad about it. But when we play them in the Premier League, we'll probably get stuffed about 2-3-0.
Oh, we'll have
No,
to see.
not necessarily. Not necessarily. Look at what you guys did to us last season.
Yeah, we got a good record against Chelsea lately. But for me, yeah, it's all about
It's just because we want to keep Arteta in the job.
Let's
Chelsea,
see.
though, if we keep Arteta in the job, Arsenal will fail further.
Shameless.
Yeah. But guys,
money there.
Guys, thank you so much to each and everyone who's tuned in to watch the stream and who's participated in the stream as well. I'm very happy to have all of you here. And, as a new channel, to have people watching it live, have 6, 7, 9, 8, 10 people, it's a lot. And it just shows how great this community is. So before we end the stream, I'm going to give everybody an opportunity to shout out their own channel. Let's start with Nipun.
You can find me on NS Sports TV on the road to 1K. Let me just put my channel in the live chat. Copy. Oh, can have you modded me yet?
Let me see. No, I haven't. I don't even know how I mod people.
I can show you afterwards when you do a live chat.
I'll make sure I mod you guys.
Okay, I'll just put it in the private chat and you can put it in the live. Say.
Yeah. That's fine.
So you can find me on NS Sports TV, Road to 1K, and you can find me on the British Lifestyle Blogger, my non-football channel.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see what you saying, Hanno. Where can people find you?
Okay.
Yeah. Where can people find you?
On YouTube, Coach's Corner, of course. The best sports channel out there. Goes to the bit from Nipun, but yeah. On Twitter, underscore coach. No, underscore coach corner on Twitter. On Instagram, Hanno underscore coach underscore corner. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. All random types of uh, sport content and and football also there. But yeah, really a fun channel. Got loads of people on.
Cheers, cheers. So, what about you, Money? Where can people find you, my brother?
Okay, well, I don't have a YouTube channel of my own. It could change in the coming months. I mean, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. But you can see me on social media. On Twitter, I am Thungatheray1981. On Instagram, I am MoneyThungatheray1981. And some of you are already following me on both handles. You can catch me there. And I'm just happy to float around, keep contributing, and just lending my voice, imperfect as it is. And thank you very much again, Sade, for having me on.
Thanks for joining the stream, man. Let's move to my guy, my co-king, Ojo himself. What are you saying, brother? Where can people find you?
I don't actually have a YouTube channel. Maybe I should follow in your footsteps and start one for me myself. Is it?
I would sub to your channel, man.
And, but I'd like to thank you, King, and everyone else on the panel here. It's very nice. I wish all your channel success. Maybe in a couple of months I see everyone with not just a road to 100, but 100 road to 100K as soon as possible. All the best, you guys.
Thank you, brother, and that warms my heart, man.
Thank you.
You're a great guy.
Big up.
And last but not least, the dictator himself, Stephen Feedley. What do you got to say? Are you gonna roast me now?
Well, I'd love to say that I came here with my own free will, but no. You can see this is all I have to eat on the afternoons. Like, as you can see, like I'm tied like to chain to the bed to make sure I've got the camera on me. So yeah. Otherwise, he'd come round with his mafia and shoot me if I don't come on. But yeah, no man, he's like go and support Sayid's channel, man. He's a great guy. He's like he said, he's my brother from he's my brother. I count him as that, and as a co-host on SVT TV, where we discuss all football and Arsenal content whilst they're raising money for Children's Liver Disease Foundation. All the money that we raise for every stream we do, because the Money Ties channel, goes to the charity itself, 100% of it.
Big up, Steven. Big up, Steven. Yeah, guys, don't forget to make sure you subscribe to all of their channels. Steven does great work. All his work is for charity. So sub to him. Nipun is a great content creator. So is Hanno. And hopefully in the near future, we will see Manny and Ojo also follow my footstep and start a new channel. But I want to give a special thank you to each and everyone who's joined the stream. It's been a good chat, and I'm so happy with the views and with the comments as well. It warms my heart that so many people have actually tuned into the channel. So big up all of you. Thank you for joining.